Alright, hey YouTube. So in this video I will be going over a case study of ours for a fashion web shop where I will be going over their email marketing setup and what we've done and how we can get these results, what they did before and where they are now, and I'll just be going over through everything. Now the currency is in Danish and I could make this into, what's this, 2.9 million. So that's 400, almost 400k per month in US dollars. But regards to all of this, we started implementing this email marketing ecosystem the 4th of February. Might even have been a bit later, but it really doesn't matter. And the date of today is the 28th of May. Now, what you see here is that we've actually increased this total web shop by 92% just in revenue. And this is purely just implementing email marketing. They haven't done anything else. They haven't increased their ad spend. They haven't worked on their conversion rate optimization. They haven't pushed better content, or they haven't slashed the profit margins in half just with offers and so on. This is purely just this period of time, purely just from email marketing and our setup. And I've compared it to when they actually started with their email marketing at November the 17th until February the 3rd. So obviously in these results you'll see, with all of these numbers, this is compared to Black Month, Black Friday, Black Week. It's compared to the Christmas shopping, and still we've increased this by this much. So what exactly did we do? Well, first off, I will be taking into account all of the total revenue coming from email. Like you see, this is 50% of the webshop almost, which is just great. And ideally, most of our flows, especially with the welcome series, obviously that is always the main thing or the main contributor, the best. You have to build out your welcome series in your email marketing. Is just the best thing to do. And also the campaigns. Now in this case, the web shop or the business I'm talking about is not doing as many campaigns as we would like, because they have a, how can I say this, they have a different view on doing campaigns. But it's also because the list isn't as big as some other clients or some other case studies, some other web shops. So 40% is from campaigns, 60%, or the last 6% is coming from flows. Where was I going with this? Yeah, SMS, sorry. So SMS we also do, but since this is a Danish web shop, SMS isn't legal, or it hasn't been integrated in Klaviyo yet. So we use a Danish software for sending SMS. I can't show the results, but just know that we do both email and SMS. Now, let's hop into these flows. So I can just click here. Perfect. Last 7 days, that's not what I wanted. So I will be going for the 4th of February to 28th. Great. So what you see here, the welcome series, it just bangs. It's really, really, really great. And this is around 10 euros, $10 per recipient, which is really great. Obviously, we want this to be better. And this comes with testing, obviously. This is a new one. This was an old one we also ran, where you can see it's around the same. But again, as you split test and you move on, it gets better and better. We also had a different type here for welcome series. So add these numbers up and you get a very, very big number just from the welcome series. We then have this ecosystem that we call it. So abandoned checkout, browser ban, and price drop, added to cart, active on site, all of these flows that essentially just takes care of the customer journey from A to C. Now, these are 2 new flows. This one is still in draft, and the refund has just been set up 10 days ago. Sunset, unengaged, obviously just a flow for keeping the list clean and so on. But you see here, the customer win back is bringing in sales. The post-purchase is bringing in sales. The replenishment reminder, every single flow here is bringing in sales. And these are just purely profit. They don't pay anything, or you either pay Klaviyo for their sending software, obviously, and their subscribers. But other than that, this is purely profit. And this is automatic. It's just depending on the behavior, which is why email marketing is so great. So this is what we call the email marketing ecosystem. I want to say in dollars and euros, I think €1, that's 7 Danish crowns. It's around that. It's the same with the dollar. Maybe 6.5 dollars is 1 kroner, Danish crowns. So what's really great is that we take care of the people that haven't bought yet, and we also take care of the people that are in the decision phase. And as the last thing, we take care of like the VIP customers. So these are VIP customers which has bought 3 times. This is only for loyal customers, and it's still bringing in sales. So even though, hey, it's an email saying, we noticed this is your 3rd time buying, here's an extra, some kind of offer or into cement or something like that. So it's really, really, really great. Now, obviously, these are only flows. Since this is fairly new, it's only been going for 4 or 3 months. This will just keep continuing to get better and better and better and better. And if I hop into the campaigns, I would like to have the same, if I like to have the same from the 4th. It could have been the 10th actually, but in the end it doesn't really matter. So you see here, in terms of like these 4 months, not that many campaigns has been sent out, which is a problem. But again, the webshop decides how many campaigns. We can only do as good as we can. And as you see, it depends very much how many people are getting these kind of campaigns. It depends on the offer. It depends on the design, if it's a designed email or if it's just a plain text email. We've tested a lot. I want to show it, but I can't because of the respect of the business. So I can say there's been a winter holiday campaign. There's been some sales campaign. There's a month offer, monthly sale, if you can call it that. There's an Easter campaign, SMS. This is when we started. You see, we send out an SMS how many people actually wanted to be on the list, and this has brought in sales from 18 people anyways. So a lot of these campaigns, it's not every single time that we send a campaign that it has to be an offer. It could also be some, for example, which is a fashion show information. So a lot of these campaigns are not purely sales, not only. So in the end, would just actually show the list and segments, because this is one thing that's also important with email marketing. This is a very small or smaller brand. They do around, what's this in dollars? They do around 500k, so around 70k per month, just in revenue, and this will just keep continuing to go up. Before we implemented email marketing, they did around, what's this, 275? So they did around 40k, so increased it by 32k, just purely implementing this. So it was an investment worth. But as you see here, we have created some different segments. Cleaning the list, always, this is so important. There's the VIP customers, who's been added in April, and also an after purchase form where we get some first party data from our customers, which many actually answers, which is really, really great. And obviously the newsletter. When they started, they had around 4,000, so we've almost doubled that just in 4 months, which is again really, really great. Important to keep it very segmented. As the list goes on and it keeps building, we'll add more segments to make sure that everybody gets relevant newsletters and relevant emails, so they don't just get spammed every single time, because some of these customers are women in plus 40 years old. Some are maybe women that are plus 20 years old. So as it keeps continuing growing, we'll add more segments, and everybody should do that. So the last thing I wanted to show, which is what I touched on in the beginning. Implementing all of this won't guarantee the exact same results, but we do have a guarantee where we say, okay, at least 30% of the total revenue, we guarantee that it will stand for this. And that's on top of all of our clients, if they can match the criteria that we have. So yeah, this was just a quick case study in terms of email marketing of a Danish fashion webshop. We'll link more, or we'll post more of these as time goes and we can find time to do them. Have a look at our website, and just contact us. We'll take it from there. Cool.